They didn't just write songs. They rewrote the rules of music. The Beatles weren't a band. They were an evolution. From the smoky clubs of Liverpool to the endless echo of Abbey Road, their sound reshaped everything we know about melody, harmony, and emotion. But what made their music so timeless? Let's deconstruct the magic, the genius behind the Beatles. The alchemy of four minds. Before the fame, before the mania, there were four young men who saw the world differently. Lennon's edge, McCartney's melody, Harrison's spirituality, Starr's groove. Each brought something no other could replicate. Together, they didn't just create songs, they created chemistry. Their minds collided, blended, and expanded until every chord felt alive. It wasn't about competition. It was creation through contrast. Lennon's cynicism polishing McCartney's optimism, George's curiosity grounding it all in heart, and Ringo's rhythm keeping the world in motion. That balance, imperfect, human, and electric, was the secret formula no one could duplicate. The studio becomes an instrument. When George Martin entered the picture, the Beatles entered another dimension. He didn't just produce them, he translated their imagination into sound. Abbey Road became their laboratory, and every track was an experiment. Backward guitars, tape loops, string quartets, Martin turned wild ideas into revolutionary technique. Tomorrow Never Knows wasn't just a song, it was a prophecy, recorded like nothing before it. Under Martin's guidance, the studio became the fifth member of the band, a living, breathing space where creativity had no limits. Breaking the boundaries of pop. Pop music in the early 60s was simple. Verse, chorus, love song, repeat. The Beatles tore that rulebook apart. They mixed Indian sitars with orchestras, folk ballads with psychedelia, and made lyrics about self-discovery sound like radio hits. Norwegian Wood opened the Western world to Eastern mysticism. Eleanor Rigby turned loneliness into poetry. A Day in the Life stitched two worlds into one haunting masterpiece. Their bravery, to experiment, to fail, and to try again, changed what popular music could be. Harmony as emotion. The Beatles didn't just sing together, they felt together. Their harmonies weren't mathematical, they were emotional. Lennon's raw tone meeting Paul's silken voice created something otherworldly. George's subtle third part often gave songs their haunting edge. Listen to Because. 3 voices, 9 parts, layered in perfect symmetry, yet it sounds human, breathing, alive. That's not studio perfection. That's connection. Words that spoke to the world. Their lyrics grew as they did. From the innocence of Love Me Do to the introspection of Let It Be, every line mirrored a generation's growing pains. Lennon wrote truth like confession. Paul wrote beauty like comfort. George wrote wisdom like a prayer. The Beatles evolved in public, and in doing so, gave listeners permission to evolve too. They made pop personal. And that's why decades later, their words still feel like ours. The legacy of innovation. Every artist who picked up a guitar after 1967 owes something to the Beatles, Oasis, Radiohead, Coldplay. They all live in that echo. But the legacy isn't just in the sound, it's in the spirit. The belief that music can change minds. That collaboration can spark revolutions. That art is never finished, only discovered. The Beatles didn't just make hits, they made history resonate. When you strip away the fame, the chaos, and the mythology, you find 4 dreamers and 1 producer who believed in possibility. Their music wasn't perfect, it was alive, and maybe that's why, more than half a century later, we're still deconstructing the Beatles and still finding new magic in every note.